All right, guys, I'm just going to do a real quick review of the 8-piece LED light strips I bought for those 2014 Street Glide. And after a little bit of research, I really thought the 8-piece was going to be enough. I think I am going to add one more kit, but just tie into the existing one using LED extension wires. The wires that come with this kit aren't super long, so if you have a big bike and you want to run the LED strips from the middle of your seat back to around the back of your bike or underneath your bags, you're really kind of limited. So I've taken the seat off so you can see where I mounted it on the Street Glide. It's right here underneath the seat, the two-sided sticky tape right there. This little black piece right here, that's the little box that comes with it, just mounted to the inside of the frame right here. This little white wire right here is your receiver antenna. You can poke that just about anywhere. I've walked about 40 feet away from the bike and still been able to use a remote. Then this is your octopus of wires right here. This just goes to all your LED wires, and they just clip on here. Then of course you just run the power wire over to your battery or any hot wire and then ground it. I've got mine ran to a distribution block down there that I have mounted on the other side, on the inside of the frame. So 2 running under both sides of the tank, and then 3 in the middle above the starter and the transmission, and then of course 1 in the front wheel. The one in the front wheel would not work with the existing wire, so I purchased some RGB LED light wire from Amazon. I actually tied into the harness with the wire and ran it. You can see hopefully along the frame and then down my brake line and into the wheel right there. Now that was the best way that I could figure out how to do it, and it worked great. So what I'm going to do now is order another kit, use the same RGB extensions, tie into that, and run a few more to the back, and then maybe 1 underneath the breather, and then 1 on the front at the bottom to kind of light up the whole bike. So I think 2 kits for the Street Glide. If you really want to light it up, that's going to be the way to go. Now that's with the lights off completely in the garage right there, so you can see how bright it is. I'm just going to flip through the different colors real quick using the key fob to show you the different lighting effects. And once we get it back to the strobe, you just cycle through using the A button. Now that's back to the strobe there. Now once you pick a color, like the red, like that, you can click the B button and it'll give you a strobe pattern. You can speed that up and slow that down using the A and B button. You can hit the C button on the remote and that gives you the breathing, and you can speed that up using the A and B button, doing long presses on that. So that's pretty much it right there, guys. Pretty easy. I don't believe there was any instructions with the remote. As you can see right here, here's the key fob that you get with it. It does have A, B, C, and D. D is going to be your on and off. A, cycle through the colors. B, strobe. C, the breathing. So that shit's pretty easy to figure out there, guys. Now for the price, guys, I absolutely love them. They're super bright and haven't had any issues whatsoever out of them. I just want to add a little bit more. Like I said, if you're looking for some more lights to run in the back, you're going to want to either buy a bigger kit or buy the extension wire to add it. I'm going to have to use extension wire just to get mine to reach the back of the bag underneath the extended saddlebags, and then 1 more for the front, like I said. But 1 more kit just like this and tie into the existing harness, so I only have to have 1 remote, but that's going to work. It's a little bit of extra work, but it's going to light it up nice. The sticky tape that's on these lights actually really sticky, guys. Just for my own peace of mind, I did buy some 3M Gorilla tape for the front wheel. I mounted this up inside the fender there, and just to make sure that thing wasn't going to come loose, I used the 3M Gorilla tape, and that stuff is amazing. That thing ain't going anywhere, so I will use another chunk of that for the other side. But like I said, I haven't had any issues. I've got 2 on both sides of the tank right above the motor, and that thing puts off a lot of heat, guys, and I haven't had any issues at that whatsoever. There's just 1 here and then 1 up here too, so no issues with the stickiness. But hey, for the price, guys, you can't beat them. If you got any questions on this set, just leave in the comment box down below and I'll try to help you the best that I can. But until the next review, as always, be safe and keep your knees in the breeze.